Welcome, my love. My name is Viktoria. If we have met before, I am very, very excited to have you back. And if we haven't met yet, I am very pleased to meet you. I want to talk with you about ease on your manifestation journey, on your journey of making manifest your desires. For most of my life, I thought it is hard. I thought I need to fight for things. I thought I need to fight to be seen. I thought I need to prove myself, my worth, my value. That's what I thought. And based on those beliefs, I experienced life. I made those beliefs create situations that confirmed these beliefs. Circumstances, relationships, just everything. Work, business, partnership. That was just so deeply integrated into me. And I know that it also is deeply integrated in some of you. And it doesn't matter, already on that journey, on that more conscious journey over the last few years, I could not recognize these programs. I just could not. I worked with different coaches. I worked with different mentors. I worked with the best of the best. But somehow I just could not see that program that told me that it is hard, that it takes a lot of effort, that I have to fight for it, that I have to prove myself, my worth. So I just kept recreating different situations with different people, with different circumstances, just based on those beliefs. And I thought, that's just the way it works. Like, life can't just be easy. Life just can't be full of pleasure. I mean, that's how I was living life to a certain degree. I was always, as long as I can think, a person that loved to experience pleasure in different kind of ways. I just loved pleasure. I am a Scorpio, so there's a little bit of that passion that is within me, and passion is connected to pleasure. And I can just like experience pleasure very easily. But for a long time there was guilt involved because people around me did not experience any pleasure. So I was like, that's just not how it works. I can't be in pleasure when others are actually not experiencing it this way. When they keep working hard, when they keep struggling, when they keep proving. So I somehow saw that as an invitation, or as a, not as an invitation, as a, not permission, the opposite of permission, as a, I was forbidding myself, now I lost my English, I disconnected with my English for a moment. I did not allow myself to experience pleasure fully. Even though I was experiencing it, I did not allow myself to experience it fully because I thought it's connected. There must be some hard work in it. There must be some like exhaustion in it. It can't just be pleasure, and it can't just be easy, and it can't just be what it is, like being grateful for what is, even though if it's actually not the way I want it to, but can I still experience pleasure? So I did that, but somehow there was that guilt and shame involved. So I stopped allowing myself to experience pleasure even more deeply. Because again, I thought life is not just about pleasure. Life is not just about like experiencing it effortlessly. That's what I bought in, the idea that something must be wrong with me. I worked with a mentor. And again, we are choosing the people, the mentors, the friends, the partners that are perfect for us in every moment. So I chose to work with this mentor. And her question always was, if everything is possible, what do you want? So I loved that question. So I connected a lot with that question. If everything is possible, what do I want? So that was the question I connected with every day. But somehow that question for me felt like a lot of work. Okay, I need to show up. I can't be like that. I can't be like that. I need to be like that in order to be the match. So I just kept that program completely alive. It can't be that easy. And then we were working a lot. We're working a lot with emotions. The duality of the emotions, feeling it all. And I felt a lot of like pain coming up all the time. Pain and struggle and shame and guilt and anger and everything just coming up. So I was like, okay, that's just part of the process. Because it somehow has to be hard. Can't just be easy. Can't just be pleasurable. Can't just be joyful. So that's the story that I believed for a long time. Until I realized that I can just choose that it's easy. That I can just choose that it's pleasurable from now onwards. That I can just choose for it to be fast. And everything started to change. And it was no longer about figuring out how to do it. Because that's what we love doing. We love to jump in to figure it all out. But you can't jump in figuring things out. It's just not working. It's just not working. You wanting to figure it out, it's just not working. It just gives you the same result that you've always experienced. And that's exactly what happened on my end. I just created more of this struggle, and it didn't matter what kind of concept I discovered. It was hard. It was related to a lot of work, a lot of effort. But my intention was less effort. My intention was ease. My intention was pleasure. My intention was fast. And then I realized it's so simple. All I gotta do is I have to assume that it's simple. I assume that it's effortless. I assume that it's full of pleasure. I assume that I'm that energetic match right now. I assume I am it right now. And it sounds very simple. And I know you might probably think, well, it can't be that easy. But it actually is that easy. It is that simple. It really is that simple. You giving yourself the allowance to let it be that simple, that effortless, that fast. And all you gotta do is you gotta show up as it now. So I want to invite you to let it be easy, to let it be effortless, to let it be pleasurable, and to let it be lots of fun, because that's what you deserve every moment. Nothing less, nothing else, just that. I'm sending you lots of love.